Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is your front row seat to the hottest topics lighting up the past week. For my workshop, I'll be diving deep into the latest from Wilder World, Zero, and Meow. So sit back and relax because I have you covered with insights, takes, and details to keep you up to date. Earlier this week, Neo mentioned that they have been going seriously hard into the token economy for many months. So it looks like we're going to be able to get a lot more information about the 3 different white papers that they have coming out about the economy, as well as how everything's going to be integrated on Z Chain and within Wilder World. So a lot of people are really excited about this. As you kind of scroll down, he also mentions that those papers are in progress and that they have 2 papers that will be coming out of the 3 that they mentioned. Neo also mentions that the hardest parts have already been completed, so the papers rolling out are just a matter of semantics. Another awesome comment that was made by the Wilder World account was that Wilders need to be paying attention. So I think a lot of people got really excited because this seems like some really big news. Another comment that was exciting to see from Neo was his excitement about super early access and how a lot of that's come together. The team has really been talking about it. They've had multiple play tests, and so they're really getting things together because we have about a month when this will be released. And so a lot of individuals are really excited because that whole end of quarter of Q1 has been something people have been looking at. And now we're 2 months in and we have 1 more month until that super early access will be released. And so the team's been really grinding hard in order to have that ready. And so a lot of that will be having Z Chain released, as well as having all of the different game modes ready and the economy. So there's a lot that's going to be packed into super early access, including avatars. So a lot of people are just really anticipating the excitement of super early access happening. Along the lines with the super early access conversation, the teams also released other leaks, like more details on the development of weapons. They've leaked some of the images, like this one with just the buttstock, a new look to this other type of weapon that will be coming out, the ammo. They're really coming together with their own look on a lot of these weapons. And so the team and the community are really excited to kind of see the development of this and be able to get our hands in and what the different skins will look like and the different type of modifications that you'll be able to have for these weapons. They've also released another weapon with these different types of scopes and look. They also released this really cool image with the Wilder World symbol on the scope, which a lot of people really like. They released a new addition to wings on the Trinity suit. These wings have looked really cool. They have these 2 images that kind of show the ideas that they're having around these Trinity wings will look like within the game. The King of Leaks also released other images about the streets of Miami and kind of showed the development that the city's been under. These images are really cool. We also have this image, kind of an industrial area that Gobi released, which gives us kind of a different look at different parts of the city and what different plots might look like depending on if they're industrial, commercial, mixed use, whatever it might be. Probably my favorite thing that happened last week were the constant improvements coming to Zero. I've really been excited and being in it and really involved and kind of testing it out, giving back my feedback, kind of working with other people within my community. And so here, some just at a glance, some of the improvements that they've made. They have this new menu on the side where you can kind of have a home button. You can go in and just have conversations in this chat group, and you can just have either personalized or group chats within that. You also can go into the channel or feed section, which kind of then splits things up. Here on the side, you have all of the different worlds that I'm a part of. You also have my personal world, which then when you open up, you'll only see the different worlds within the world that you own. And so you can see people that have posted to the BelsheBits world are all in this section here. And then you can have a conversation over here on the side about the different things that maybe were dropped in the feed, or just other conversations. Like here, I was kind of showing people on the progress that I was making on a website. They'll be releasing some Wilder World Zero, Meow, BelsheBits kind of gear, and getting some feedback. I also minted the world and kind of was just getting feedback from people to really make it look clean and nice. I have a bunch of stuff being sent to me to kind of do a quality test, and for part of my BelsheBits community, I'm going to be kind of doing giveaways and releasing some of this kind of sample gear, and then we'll be opening it up to the public as soon as we kind of get approval that the quality is good. So we're really excited about that. But Zero Messenger is just awesome. You can come in here, you can meow different things. And then someone like myself that has a lot going on, I really like the notification center where you can come in and kind of see where you have missed some of the messages that were made in different either chat groups or within channels or feeds. Within the channel and feed, a new thing is you can see over here which different channels and worlds have had conversations that I haven't checked out, which is a really nice feature that dropped just yesterday. So I really like that. So there's a lot of things coming along with Zero that I really, really like. I really do believe there's a lot of worlds that are valuable. There's a few that I've joined. Obviously, this AI world that Neo is in control of is a really great world. There's going to be a lot of information there. It sounds like there's going to be maybe an AI DAO within Wilder World. And so there's a lot of information that is going to be shared within this world that's really awesome. Obviously, there's my BelsheBits channel. The Alpha channel is ones that kind of came out, this consciousness Neo made. It's kind of more of a deep think into, human consciousness and the power of it. There was this design one from Lefty that I really enjoyed, kind of getting his take and feedback on design when it comes to UI. And so if you have an idea and there's a topic or a brand or something that you're just incredibly passionate about, then you can create your own world and go in. I mean, there was another one, golf, that we've just been kind of sharing different pictures about different things, talking about, improving strokes and just something to discuss around that we really enjoy as fans of golf. And so this is one that I joined for that very purpose. Neil's been talking a lot about how the Wilder World and Zero team have been really working hard because the Zero app is going to be integrated within the Wilder World, as well as all of the other tech and protocols that come with Zero. And so it's going to be this seamless blend between the two companies. And then obviously Wilder World is working really hard for super early access, which we've already talked about. In the same thread of talking about Zero, Neil also mentioned about DAOs within Zero. And he shared an image of a future UI update that will be coming out that kind of shows how DAOs will be integrated within Zero. It's going to be a lot of information that will be coming down the line as far as DAOs being integrated into the Zero app, where each one of these worlds that are created will have the capacity to be able to use the DAO protocols, be able to release a token and be able to do governance and everything straight from within the app, which will be a powerful tool and something that a lot of DAOs will probably look into for that specific product that is offered by Zero. Within this post, Neo talks about organizing DAOs for each world where people can vote using a token. This will be built in and customizable. Instead of rewarding farmers, they want to reward verified communities of real people who are in it for the long haul. To be honest, this could make a big difference in people's lives and stop value from going to insiders and bad actors. So the idea is that world builders and community members will work together to stop bots. Since messages are open and unencrypted, spamming will be obvious. So the basic idea is that the Zero DAO will verify different communities, thus way eliminating the potential for bots to be able to invade communities and be able to take away the rewards from actual humans participating within the Zero protocols. And then in addition to that, misbehavior can risk the DAO's verification. What I really like about this is Zero is really trying to promote and support communities with great leadership, as well as communities with active members within it to keep them verified and to reward the individuals within these verified communities. Something that I wanted to do within these videos as well is to promote some of these communities that are being built and does have good leadership. And so I'm going to share some of the communities that I joined this week. I joined the AI community, the consciousness community, the golf community, the design community, the Liger community. I know there are many other Wilders that are working really hard to build communities. I know Peach Wilder is one of those, Guava. You also have FC with his Trinitizer, as well as Pims with his Finding the Light community. And you even have DAOs like Polaris that are working really hard within their community. And so there's many, many communities. And I just want to make sure that I take the time to be able to highlight and promote all of these different communities and worlds that are being built and have strong leadership and have a great community within them. So if you have one, please share with me. I would love to be able to promote you on this channel and in videos like this each week. If you do have one, please reach out and we'll make sure to get you in the next one. Earlier this week, I had an opportunity to speak with the Sock Puppet community as they invited me to one of their spaces. We had a great conversation about Wilder World, Zero, and Meow, the economy, the world, and the gameplay trailer. But what I really liked were the questions that they asked. Something I wanted to do as well is share some of the topics that I'm interested in and that really caught my attention earlier in the week as an industry as a whole. One of those was Grok 3. I really liked that kind of first look into Grok 3, that kind of conversation between Elon Musk and his team members. I really enjoyed what they had to say, what they had to go through in order to get the data center created, and what they had to do in order to get this model. And so I've been playing around with it a lot. There are a lot of different tutorials that are out there now to be able to utilize it. But I really do think this is one of the greatest models that I've ever been able to kind of participate with or to be able to utilize. I don't like their image creators, to be honest. I think it's much lackluster to something like Midjourney. But I think their deep think and their think, or their deep search and their think models that you're able to kind of get into are incredible to be able to do research. And since I really love to get out there and do a lot of research, I've really enjoyed Grok 3 and I think it's incredible. And some of the tutorials of people being able to create their own games as well as create different applications is really mind-blowing. And so the growth of AI and how we're going to implement it as a human society is really incredible. And I really look forward to what people do once they get their hands on better and better models as time goes on. But I think Grok 3 is definitely one of the best models out there. Another topic that blew my mind was the ByBit hack, where what is believed North Korea or some group in North Korea stole $1.3 to $1.5 billion worth of ETH. And then the latest thing I read on it was that about 50 million of that was burned. So a lot of people are confused to who did this, why they did it, are they going to burn more? What's kind of happening with all this ETH that was burned? Is this going to help ETH? It looked like it was about to just rip off, but now this kind of held it back. There's a lot of confusion of what's kind of going on. It wouldn't be a market within the crypto industry without something crazy like this happening to keep things from really ripping off for Ethereum. But you know, a lot of people have to do better when it comes to their multi-sig wallet protocols, and it really will hopefully promote the better use and better technology that is needed within the space for those of us that want to have sovereign control over all of our different assets. There's got to be different and better ways, and we as a society have to do a better job of overseeing it and having different protocols and procedures in order to protect. I mean, it's $1.5 billion worth of ETH. That is a ton of money, and that can really, you know, create a lot of fear and doubt and uncertainty to really cause people to really question if they want to be a part of this industry. So we've just got to be better as a whole. And hopefully this will be something that kind of pushes that narrative forward to just do a better job. And another interesting topic that I really enjoyed this week was that the SEC dropped their case against OpenSea, which was just right before they were going to drop their OpenSea token and really promote that space as a whole. So it seems like what OpenSea has been doing and for the SEC to drop that case is really promoting a bullish signal for NFTs and for trading. We still need regulation. We still need more information to be able to create kind of that safety net around this industry. But I think that's really bullish for projects like Wilder World that has a lot of NFTs, that everything within the metaverse will be an NFT, and where they have their own marketplace. This is a real bullish signal for all of us and something that we should be really happy about, because hopefully this will just move us closer and closer to have clear regulations on how teams can navigate with these different types of opportunities. Well, there you have it, Wilders. That is my breakdown of all of the hot topics within Wilder World Zero and Meow, as well as some of the interesting topics that I found within the space as a whole. And remember, if you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. I really appreciate everyone that made it this far. This is kind of how I'm going to do videos moving forward, as well as adding in different types of things like deep dives into devlogs, interesting tutorials with different applications that come out, and kind of just really trying to provide the education, the insights, and the details needed in order to make your life easier, where you don't have to follow along with every single thing that comes out from the team.